I thought of going over some of the work that we did in the last couple of weeks. As you can see, we started with, I gave you instructions for installations, but then we actually did some of this work in class, actually most of it. So let's just start from this one over here. My advice was to first check what is on this week's work. And here we have the class website, and we have some information over here that we talk about it a little bit. We talk about how to, what I wanted you to create, the organization of your folders or directories, depending on what system you are. Also, what it is that I want at the top of each program, which I call the documentation. And in here we have also a program. In this particular module, if we go over here, I have two questions. One of them is, what is an IDE? And the answer was that it was a integrated development environment. That was your answer. That's what you need to answer over here. Number two was, what's the difference between a word processor, an IDE and a word processor? Well, in an IDE, you don't just type, words, paragraphs, sentences, whatever. You also execute the programs. You have the ability to run your programs. As opposed to word processor, only you just have words in there that they mean only English. They don't mean any programming language in terms of executing those instructions that you will give, in this case, to Python interpreter. Then I ask you to open repl.it. So let's go over here. We pick Python. And something should come up. Taking a little time, a while, maybe I didn't click properly. There we go. And then in this particular post, it has some information about how to, it's a couple of videos on how to use repl.it. And I believe in here asking you to actually copy what's on this program. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, all I'm asking you to do is just to copy this portion of it. Or maybe a little bit more. Yeah, up to end of the program. So I took this from the website. I went to repl.it and I put it right in here. There you go. As you can see, the instructions, we discussed it later. But here we can quickly see that it's taking input. So with the input, there is a prompt, a message that it gives to the user that is actually running the program or interacting with the program. And then it's going to follow the instructions of saying hello based on the name. At this point, I just wanted to make sure that you're comfortable with doing this. So you need to send a link about this particular program that you wrote over here. You can run it. And it's asking me to enter my name. And I just put my first name and then enter. And then it says hello, Grace, because this is the part that comes over here, as you can see. And then it says enter a number. And I put a 7. Doesn't really matter which number it is. So here's the part over here which says the first number that you enter is X because it was actually assigned to X over here. And now it's asking you to enter another number. I put a 5. I'm intentionally making sure that I don't put two numbers that are exactly the same because the program is not designed to handle that. And so the two numbers you enter are 7 and 5. And 7 is bigger than 5. So the program right now is only doing that. It's not handling the part in which what happens if they are equal to each other. We left that for a different lesson. Then I wanted you to send me a link to this or a screenshot, whichever was more convenient for you. So that is part of the assignment of this particular time. And I think we did this in 2 days. And then anything else we did over here? No, it was just repl.it. So exercise 2.2 is just pretty much about that which we just did. I'm asking you to submit the questions 1 and 2, the answers to the questions 1 and 2, the link or the screenshot of the repl.it that I just did here. So you can take a screenshot or you can send a link to it. And here's the link. This is how you actually, you can invite Mrs. Elliott. And then I will be able to see actually your work. Or take a screenshot. And upload the repl.it work. But it says the repl.it work. It doesn't say chess that you click on repl.it. I want to see this. I want to see that you actually copy and pasted the program and that you actually have you ran it, you interacted with it, and you ran successfully. That's important. Don't forget that. I wanted you to do that. Okay? So that is assignment 2.2. We'll continue with the next one in the next video.